Welcome back to the Correct Opinions podcast, and the Pope is out here wilding, folks. He, if you haven't heard the story, the Pope, his Instagram account, I didn't know the guy was on Instagram. Did you know that? He has like 7 million followers. Swipe up for a blessing. Swipe up for a blessing. His account, I don't know if it was him. We don't know. They're investigating. I don't know. His account liked an image from an Instagram model, a racy photo. And that is 2020. That's what a great cherry on top. There's probably more coming, but it's like, yeah, there was a crazy year. Pandemic, some racial issues, election was crazy. Pandemic is getting worse. And the Pope is out here sliding into DMs, man. No, I mean, the Pope's a human. The Pope's a human just like all of us. We all have a little bit of Adam and Eve in us. We're all tempted by the apple. He was tempted by a big apple. Let me tell you that. The apple bottom. But we're back. Correct Opinions, episode 63. Hope y'all have a good week. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know what anyone's doing with that. What a mess. But I hope, nonetheless, it's good for you. I hope you're having a good week. Thanks for coming back to Correct Opinions, a podcast. Give us 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. It helps us so much. Share it on your Instagram story. I'll show you love. And hope you enjoy today's episode. Roll music. Correct Opinions. Correct Opinions. You guys know I'm a bit of a health nut, right? I'm just kidding. I have the maturity of a little boy. But you know what? I do, as I get older, I'm trying to make strides to fix some things, get it better. And I've discovered I like CBD. Okay. So what? I do. And I've had some problems with maybe feeling a little groggy or like I got a wonky knee. CBD oil really does help with a variety of things. I love it. And especially Sunsoil CBD. That's the real deal. They grow their hemp in Vermont. They never use pesticides, herbicides, or GMOs. It's what matters with the CBD, and they grow it the right way, organic. It's good stuff. So Sunsoil, Vermont's beautiful, especially this time of year. I love it. So you guys are gonna love it a lot. It's simple. It's fair. It's priced fairly. They clearly label the amount of CBD that's in each serving. You're gonna love it. So go to sunsoil.com/Trey, and you can get 30% off your first order for my listeners. Simple organic ingredients. Sunsoil.com/Trey for 30% off your first order. sunsoil.com/Trey. Good to be back here in the studio, Trey Kennedy Studios. Follow us on YouTube, or you're seeing this on Facebook. Good to be back. Had a few shows, which was great. Shout out to Lexington and Toledo. Had a nice, social distance type shows. And so thanks y'all for coming out. Thank you guys. I'm bummed I couldn't really meet any of you, right? We're have to be like, stay away from me. But had a great time. There's a few particularly funny moments in the shows. Like there's a part in the show where I touch on the love languages. We all know the love languages, the 5 love languages. And I was, I'm kind of like, anyone, what? Hey, miss, what's your love language? And she goes, attention. What? That you can't just make that up. But I think she had a point. I think that's one of my love languages too. One of the perfect moments was a girl, I'm just chatting with someone and we got on dogs. I was like, what, do you have any dogs? She's like, I have 3. I have 3 dogs, which already 2 dogs is the max. You have more than 2. That's 1 dog makes sense. 2 dogs. Okay. Maybe stop there. 3 dogs, yellow flag. 4 dogs, red flag. We all knew that family growing up. Like we got 6 dogs, 3 birds, 2 cats. You have a zoo. Why do you have a zoo in your house? I don't want to go over there. We got 9 birds. We have a few raccoons. But inadvertently, I think they just eat the leftover food because we can't keep track of feeding our 11 pets. Ugh. But story is I have 3 dogs, and then later in the show, I realize she's with another couple. I'm like, wait, are you with him? She's like, no, they're a couple. I'm with them. 3-dog girl, 3rd wheel. Makes sense. 3 is all around. Boom. But we had a great time. Went, like I said, to Lexington, the good city of Toledo. I was just happy to be back, man. It makes me bummed we can't do that more, do it bigger and better. But I guess maybe one day vaccines are here. I don't know how any of it works. I don't know how anything works. The Pope is wild and everything's falling apart. But if you want to see my show, but we can't because of obvious reasons, I'm doing a live stream show. I'm doing another one. You may have seen the one back in July, but we're doing another one. All new material. If you get this access to the show, everything you're seeing you haven't seen before. We've worked hard on it. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be Tuesday. Or I'm sorry, it happened last night, if you're listening to this. But that doesn't mean it's too late because if you get it, you still can watch it for the next through Thanksgiving weekend. So thanks for watching if you did, and you still have time because after this weekend, the show in its entirety, you'll never see it again. TreyKennedy.com/live. Yeah, check it out. Gather your friends, gather your family. Watch it for Thanksgiving, because the Cowboys suck. So watch that instead. Cowboys are really bad. So you're gonna watch this. Cowboys playing the Washington football team, which it kind of feels like a slap in the face from the NFL. Like, oh, you're gonna make us rename the team? We're gonna have them play the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, right? It's a little bold move, but yeah, get the live stream. I appreciate it. We're gonna get into a little bit of a segment here. I feel like it's been in a while, so Triggered. Triggered is back, and I stayed in hotels. It's been a while since I stayed in a hotel. I'm a big Airbnb guy. They seem a little homier, a little nicer. I don't know how hotels are kind of doing it still. Airbnbs are even like cheaper. Hotels, it's like you're staying it's like I'm an assisted living center. I don't, it's depressing. Unless you go on a really, really nice one, we're just in and out of Toledo, right? I'm just popping into Hampton Inn. You're like, this is depressing. I slept fine. Bed's fairly comfortable. Woke up, stain on the sheets. I missed that. I missed that detail when I got in late. Had me triggered. And then they're like, I don't know. It's like, who do you think I am? Like, would you like breakfast? We offer complimentary breakfast, continental. I'm like, that sounds nice. Like, it's between 6 and 8. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna make that. Come on, I'm not an actual adult. I want to eat my breakfast at 10. I was just across the street till 11, making jokes about poop and stuff. That's what I do for a living. You think I'm going to get up at 7 for your continental breakfast? And I love the continental breakfast. Oh, it's good, right? I don't know why they call it that. I think I do know why they call that. It's because it's like you're in another continent, Asia, because it's all made in China. That's what I think is the point of that. It's, and then and now with COVID, I like when feels a little bit like some places use COVID as an excuse to just kind of do less of their job. Like, yeah, we'll here at the hotel, just due to COVID, we don't clean the rooms anymore. It's basically, I'm like, what? You don't we make sure we sanitize it before your stay, but while you're staying there, we don't come and clean it because of COVID. I'm like, I don't explain, but you'll clean it after I leave? That's what's tough about right now, right? Like the cases are rising, so places they're putting in new sanctions, right? By the way, I'm seeing places are like, we're now going to issue a mask mandate. Maybe I got my head up my rear, but I thought we all had to wear masks. So now that makes sense, but because when I get I didn't know that. When I would go to places and be like, no one's wearing a mask. I mean, I guess it's America, but I guess cities do it, right? I don't know how anything works. Federal's different than states, different than cities. Anyways, because now some places are like, okay, you can't gather for Thanksgiving. You can't gather in this number of groups. So some people are saying, okay, we want to be careful. We want to follow the rules. That's great. But then, someone who isn't following the rules and someone who is, but then their friends are like, oh, I won't hang out with you in groups of bigger than 10, but I will hang out with you if it's just the two of us. I'm like, but if he's hanging out in big groups and you hang out with him, aren't you essentially hanging out in the big groups? None of it makes sense. It's a disaster. It's a logical nightmare, and I just feel for everybody. That's how it is. Yes, sir. We don't clean your room because of COVID. We're gonna we're gonna let you steep in those germs for a few days, then we'll come in there. I don't know. Do you guys ever? Hotels always kind of put up that thing like hang up your towels to help us if you don't want them washed, so we can kind of go green and save the environment. Or if you want fresh towels, just throw them on the ground. I gotta be honest. I go in there and I just spike down towels I didn't even use yet. This is the point of that. Hey, I'm paying for this. Give me them fresh towels. It's like this shower didn't make me feel super clean. So this towel I use, I'm going to need a fresh one. But nonetheless, we had one of those fun hotel rooms where like they're connected, right? It's like because there's 3 of us, right? So we needed 2 rooms connected. It's fun. You ever had those connected rooms and then like accidentally opened it on a stranger? Happened to me once. So then they're like, oh, what is this door to? And you just open it to the next hotel room and just see this guy. I'm like, sorry about that, man. I once walked into I had a hotel once where they, I guess, weren't paying attention and they double booked the room or something. So I opened the hotel door, open it up, and there's just a middle-aged man in there. It's like, this is horrible. We forget about that at hotels. I think that's at hotels, probably COVID a little bit. These things were kind of like, you know what? In the back of our mind, we're just going to kind of ignore some of this or else we'd lose our minds. Like, I'm not going to really think about when I'm laying down and snuggling up in these sheets in the bed. I'm not going to really think about how 17,000 people have been in here. That guy I just saw in the lobby who made my stomach hurt because he looked so gross. He was rolling around in this 2 nights ago. Yep. Just think about that next time you're in a hotel. Yeah, that gets me. You guys been to a restaurant where they're, quote, training the waiter? They come up to you in a pair, and you're like, oh, here we go. You know, I'm in here. We went to a place in Ohio, just grabbing a quick random little hole in the wall, grabbing a quick bite to eat, sandwich, in and out. Here comes 2 people. Like, here we go. Like, hello, my name is Jeremy. This is Sheila. She'll be training with me today. She's new here. So, and she's like, hi, good to meet you guys. Okay. So what can I get you? And no, listen, I know waiters deal with a lot of BS, and it's not as easy as it looks. But at this particular lunch, it was slow. It was maybe 1 p.m., not rush hour lunch. I was like, what? You just take my order. This is she's training. What would you like to eat? I'll have the fries and sandwich. He's like, okay. Do you see that? So when they tell you what they want, you just write it down and take it to the lunch. What I wanted to hear this guy say is like, absolutely write it down. Don't do the weird memorization thing. One of the worst. Oh, one of the worst. This happens to me once a month where they're trying to do the flex on you. There's like 4 people like, what do you guys have to eat? And they're just looking at you. And I kind of give them a beat. I give them a beat because I'm like, I'm going to give you a second to maybe pull out your notepad. And you could tell they're just like, I'm putting it right up here, man, in the brain tank. So I go, okay, I'll have this, and could you please substitute this for this, and I'll have this to drink, and then and they walk away, and I'm like, that's gonna be wrong. And once a month I have one of these people, and they come back 5 minutes later. It's like, okay, sorry, I just wanted to double check. What was that side you ordered again? I was like, you write it down. That's why you write it down. You don't have to flex in this Chili's that hard. It's okay. I can't memorize that. Not a lot of people can. You don't need to prove to me you're some memorization wizard. Just write it down. That's what they need to train the people. She's training with me today, and you just have this weird dude. Yeah, this is Josh. He's training. He's just standing at your table while everyone's talking and ordering. What about the waiters who like, if there's like 3 of you at a 4-person table, they just pull up the seat next to you? What are we eating today? What do we want today, folks? I want to eat with my friends, not you. Get up. This is not, please just take our order. I mean, I'm down to be friendly, but what? You ever seen the ultimate, man? I don't know how people have this confidence. I've never had this confidence. I can barely talk to strangers still. They'll be in a booth and they'll shimmy into the booth with you. No, what are we drinking? Okay, what are you drinking? Get out of my booth. Jeez. I bet some of that, yeah, those are great. Those are. But there's nothing better than good service. Ooh, man. There's nothing better than service. Nothing cheers me up. Let me tell you. Nothing gets me triggered with bad service, but nothing gets me fired up like good service. In the comedy club in Ohio, this woman, she not only did she care about what I was eating and drinking, she cared about me. That's what it felt like. I was like, I wanted to hug her by the end of it. She just, "What, do you guys need anything? I want to make sure you guys are taken care of. I want to make sure you guys are taking care of anything." She got a great tip. That was the best. Made the night. Just come off stage, just bombed. She's like, it's okay. I'll get you some sweet potato fries. That didn't really happen. It didn't. It didn't. No, we had a great time. I had a lot of shows. Had one particular gal though. I never had this at a show. I've done quite a few shows with you guys. You guys come out. You're a great audience. You really are. I have to give you all a shout out. I think it's hilarious because I feel like y'all, my people, you're like my friends a little bit. You're like the people I know. We're all the same. You know, we're just good folks. Grew up, nice, subtle upbringing, raised right. That's what it feels like. I was at the comedy club in Kentucky, and literally the people working there were like, "We've never had fans this night." They're saying like, "Yes, please," and stuff. We don't get it. So I thought that was hilarious. I was like, yeah, it's kind of weird how we do that. Good old people. But I did, for the first time, I had a gal where I was like, I was this close on stage, just being like, "Ma'am, you need to shut the heck up. You're ticking me off. You're ruining the show." She had a little too much fun, and she was just hollering at me the whole show. And I tried to go for the classic. I tried to roast her. I was like, "Okay, ma'am, maybe put down the tequila. We're trying to do a show here." She wouldn't stop. I was close, but I didn't. Oh, Wednesday nights in Toledo, man. I had no idea. Hump days get crazy up north, I guess. I don't know how you up north too, man. The sun didn't rise till like 7:30. I had an early flight. It was like 7:45. It was still dark. I'm like, where am I? You guys, maybe that's why. Maybe she just had a little extra drink. Been too much darkness. Too much darkness. Yeah. So waiters, love you when you're doing great. Training waiters, maybe. Had somebody ask me to move lately. I'm too old for that. You're 21, moving to college. You're moving to your next college dorm. Yeah, of course. What do you mean? I don't have anything to do. 24, young professional. You know, you're still balling on a budget. You're moving your few things in an apartment to. Let's help each other out. I just turned 28. People are in houses now. Some of them. I got asked to move a guy's something for his work. He's like, I have to move this big industrial size equipment for work. Not coming. That's not. Sorry. Yeah. I'm just going to straight up. If you ask me in your face, I'm like, dude, I'm just not going to help you do that. Getting asked to move is, you have a real one when that happens. But I don't even judge, man. If I ever ask people to move, it'd be my best friend. And they just kind of ghost me. I'm like, I get it. There's nothing worse in the world. You could save my firstborn son. My little baby falls in a river. You jump in, you save him. I owe you everything. What could I ever do to repay you? He's like, well, we are moving to Toledo soon. We need to drive ourselves up there. I'm like, I'm busy. Oh, okay. That's. I just figured I saved your son's life. I just thought. I mean, you said, how could you repay me? You could help me move. I'm like, I mean, I'll change his name to your name. I'd rather do that than. I just can't. Oh, moving. Brutal. I helped someone move once. Again, sometimes I suck it up. I'm like, this is a good thing because people hate this. I'll help. It's going to be few and far between when I do that again. I think I'm just past it. I just got to be honest. I'm just over it. I'm like the Pope, man. He's like, I just got to like this pick, man. I can't take it anymore. Sorry. He didn't do it. I don't think he did it. Someone took his Instagram. I don't know. I went to help someone move once, showed up. Every single thing, every single piece of anything in the house, everything else, it was still on the wall, still on the shelves. They wanted me to box it up too. I was like, oh, heck no. Oh, I couldn't believe it. And when I feel so bad when I have a sofa bed in the house. At this point in life, we had movers help us. We paid some movers. And they're paid to do it, but I actually helped them with the sofa bed. I feel bad putting this on you. This couch weighs 6,000 pounds. I don't know why. Sofa beds aren't even comfortable. Why do we have this? Oh, I tried to help a buddy move a sofa bed. and we're just trying to go up the stair, trying to shimmy it around. We're just scraping on the wall. Oh, don't tell the landlord. It was horrible. Got me. Okay, someone sent me a great piece here that got me really triggered. We got to pull this up here. Thanks for all the emails, y'all. Always hit me up. At correctopinions@TreyKinney.com is the email, or the Correct Opinions Instagram. Sydney and Connor, what's up? She says, hey, Trey, I was scrolling through Insta stories the other day and came across this do less opportunity. Absolutely agree with everything you say about people who are obsessed with their dogs. Oh, thank you. This is a new one. This person got an advent calendar for their dog. Yeah, my dog. This is my dog, Matthew. He just got saved this year. He's a Christian, so we're doing advent. What? Your dog? So we're starting to do it? I'm finally going to work up the courage to share the gospel with my dog. That's where we're headed, I think. Advent for your dogs? You know who sells this? Look at this product. Oh, you see the little dog. Wow, that's a cute dog. Dadgummit. He's peeping over. You know who sells it? Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's. Gosh, they're good. They have white girls wrapped around there. Trader Joe finger. Advent calendar for dogs. What does it say? Day 15 equals 15 minutes of bowl every day. That's weird the way they phrase that. This day he gets salmon and sweet potato dog treats. Ew. I don't even want that. When I get home and Katie's like, we're going to do a healthy dinner. This happened last night. I got home from the tour. I'm like, I was on the road. I ate nothing but fries and beers. She's like, we're going to make it. Okay. I made us a nice salad. It's a fall themed salad. So there's sweet potato and there's salmon. I was like, ugh, I'll joke it down. You think your dog wants salmon and sweet potatoes? Come on. Just give it that weird radioactive Purina stuff or whatever. It's just balls of, I don't know what it is. But dogs will eat it. Will eat anything. Advent calendar for dogs. Is there more out here? I'm trying to Google this stuff. Canine Christmas tree advent calendar. Amazon sells it. Oh my gosh. Look at that. What are we doing? The Google reviews. A must for dog lovers. This is a advent calendar for dogs. Whatever that means. I purchased 2 of these for my dog crazy sisters. The dog faces are comical. The calendar was made out of lightweight cardboard. Very good. I highly recommend it. I only give it 4 stars because it was kind of flimsy. Okay, tough review there. From Bitsy. Flimsy. People say it's flimsy. Great little piece of Christmas happiness. This calendar was pretty cute. It was a great puppy version of The Night Before Christmas. I would prefer the doors be in sequence so I don't have to search around the next window to open it, but it was very cute. So we have some complaints here about this dog advent calendar. Do less, people. This guy's mate. Is this a thing? The 8 best advent calendars for pets in 2020. And they're ranking them. Let's see. I want to look at this one from Himalayan Pet Supply, Best Friends Advent Calendar, Holiday Tales, 12 Days, Moose and Lulu's Dog Treat Advent Calendar. Woo! Oh my gosh. Okay, let's check this one out. I want to see, yeah, Frisco 12 Days. Oh, out of stock. People like it too much. Are you kidding me? This is Sebastian. He's my golden doodle. He's a Seventh-day Adventist. That's what he chose to go with. So we do the Advent calendar. We're matching holiday PJs with your dog. That's one of them. Y'all, you guys, I think this pandemic is driving people crazy, man. You guys can go out and talk to some humans. All right, little Susie dog. We're going to dress the same today. It's what's on the Advent calendar. That's the point of Advent. This is great, man. It's like Christmas will be like, some people are going to just, we celebrate Christmas. It was the birth of the first golden doodle. That's why wait, what is it? No, whoa, Advent is not about doggy calendars. Woo. All right, moving right along. Know what I'm serving up for Turkey Day? I mean, of course, I'm making the turkey. Of Of course, I'm making the stuffing. Oh, that's the best. Dressing, whatever you call it. And I'm going to need it's going to be stressful. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to use some CBD to help me out. Oh, come on. You guys know Sunsoil. It's a proud sponsor of Correct Opinions. I've got the oil here. They also have the oil capsules you can take. But it'll help me stay alert, get the cooking done. Help me with, I got to get a little bad elbow. I'm sauteing veggies. I got to get bad elbow. It's good stuff. I like it. They make CBD oil that is USDA certified organic. You're going to like Sunsoil. So grab you some. Help you out during the stress of the holidays. You got to stay alert. You got to deal with Aunt Myrtle or something. It's great. They clearly label the amount of CBD that's in each serving, and they donate a percentage via 1% for the planet. So it's great. Get yours today. I got an offer for y'all. 30% off your first order by going to sunsoil.com/Trey. That's sunsoil.com/Trey. 30% off your order, your first order. Simple organic ingredients. Sunsoil.com/Trey. Had some shows in Huntsville, Alabama as well. Good times down in Bama. I guess Bama, yeah, they have like a bunch of NAS stuff down there, yeah. I saw that SpaceX, did you see that clip? SpaceX had a baby Yoda on board when they like tested something out. I got this article here. Here's why SpaceX Crew 1 astronauts chose baby Yoda as their zero-G indicator. Okay, none of that made sense. Zero-G baby Yoda put a smile on our faces, and that was the plan. A few minutes after SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule Resilience launched, the 4 astronauts on board liberated a passenger that had been riding in secret. A small plush version of Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda emerged to mark a milestone, showing the world that the astronauts of the Crew 1 mission, SpaceX's first operational flight to the International Space Station for NASA, had begun experiencing microgravity. So little Yoda you see floating around to tell everyone we've made it to gravity. The guy who headed up said it's been a tough year, and the fact that SpaceX and NASA were able to get our spacecraft ready to go, the rocket ready, and throughout this year, throughout the pandemic, and all that, we were inspired by everyone's effort to do that. Jealous! Could you imagine? People, I think it's a very popular thing because I want to be an astronaut. It's kind of, it sounds cool, it sounds interesting. I've always been like, I'm good here, right? Like, we need volunteers to go live on Mars. Okay, and yeah, who wants to sign up to go live and never come back, die on Mars? I was like, okay. Geez, someone's on to join their life. I should have signed up. Could you imagine? Are these the 4 luckiest people in the world? They're not in the world anymore. They got to, like, what'd you do for 2020? Well, the whole world was a mess. I was stuck here, and like, what about you? It's like, I literally left Earth. I just got out of town, got out of Earth. Took my baby Yoda and skedaddled. It's almost like a slap in the face. Like, hey guys, announce that we finally made it. We're for sure not dealing with that anymore. What it's like on there. What if they, like, the 4 of them, they had somehow like a COVID in there? Oh, COVID outbreak. Mask mandate on the ship. 25% of our population has it. That'd be bad. Baby Yoda. COVID-19 you have. That was not a very good
pandemic Earth has. Humans on Earth, they suck. Pope loses his cool.
I don't know. Oh, but your little baby Yoda floating around. Man, lucky people, astronauts, get out in space. Space. I don't get that at all. You ever seen those videos where it's like, this is you, and it just pans out, it's like, this is Earth, this is the size of Jupiter, this is the galaxy, this is this. And it just, what am I supposed to, I can't argue this or like debate this. People who somehow have that control of stuff, they get to that point. Neil deGrasse Tyson could go on TikTok right now and say, humans are actually made of this former species that were 12-foot cockroaches. That's where we came from. I'd be like, I don't think that's true, but I don't know the beginnings of how I would argue that. Yep. Baby Yoda is actually real. I believe that. If Neil deGrasse Tyson told me that, Stephen Hawking came on, and and his fancy it just made him even more believable, right? When he had the devastating disease and he talked out of like a computer, you're like, this is, if there's ever any doubt, this is now for sure the smartest guy in the world. He's just like, the Milky Way galaxy is the fourth largest behind the Snickers galaxy. I'd be like, cool. I believe that. I don't know how to argue these things, but I'm just jealous of the astronauts. Never want to be an astronaut till now. Never want to go to Mars. I don't wonder how Mars is doing. No COVID, no water. So give and take, I guess, but that's an interesting one for me. Baby Yoda, shout out to them. Shout out to, because NASA's down in Bama. Good times in Alabama. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. A lot of you sent me some nice recipes. Come on. I might make one. I really might. I literally have to get cooking today. Pretty stoked. Gonna have a small Thanksgiving, which is fine. Less cooking, but yeah, you guys sent me some fire recipes. Let me pull these up, which I'm very appreciative of. Someone sent me their Aunt Lori's butternut squash souffle. Josh said you should make sweet potato pie and collard greens and mac and cheese. Josh, that's clearly not helpful at all. I think that sounds delicious. I don't know how to make that. Dude, you should. Yeah. Oh, thanks, dude. You're cooking Thanksgiving. Get turkey, dude. You should make turkey. Okay, I understand the staples of the meal. I don't. Also, shout out Josh. He emailed me and said he's one of my few black fans. Thank you for that, Josh. I did some like black people jokes at each one of my shows. Don't get me wrong, white audience, but there's always there's a nice sampling of black folks, and I make some jokes. This is some of my favorite things to do. I make some jokes about black people, and it's funny because the white people are kind of like, but the black people are dying laughing. That's what's so perfect. White people. I'm like, you shouldn't say that because you can't say that. You're white and they're black. I'm like, well, the black people are loving it. Okay, yeah. So that's one of my favorite parts of the show. So I hope to see it one day, Josh. Cassie told me green bean casserole seems to be pretty popular. Here's the recipe. And she gave me the recipe off the side of the French's can. You should do turkey and maybe I heard green bean casserole. I heard people like, you should make mac and cheese. I don't know if you've heard of Kraft. Kraft. If you can get that here's the link. You sell them at Target, they make it. So you know what? When I think about it, I didn't get a lot of recipes. I might make that souffle though. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds fancy. Souffle. This is my butternut squash souffle. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. How'd you get it? Podcast listener sent it through. Whipped it up. How about it? But we're gonna have a good time. Watch some football. Chill with the fam. Relax. It's been a wild time. I have fun to do some shows. Live stream show. Yeah, we're okay. I want to get to something else I saw. Baby name reveal video, guys. Oh, I'm excited to share this.
All things have names. A tree is a tree, and a rose is a rose.
You ever think about that? Everyone has a name. Everyone has a name. COVID has a few names. Corona, COVID, annoying, Yoda, baby Yoda.
Astronauts. Earth, stupid you are. Get infected.
Oh, okay. She's walking through a forest. She just picked up the letter P off a rock.
But one name can symbolize a world of meaning.
Oh. This is deep, dude. Oh, she's picked up a Y off. Is that a cow pie? Dude. That's a cow pie. So if you need to watch this. It's on Facebook. It's on Trey Sue's YouTube. If you're listening, she's walking through the forest. She just picked up She's picking letters off. She's put letters on things in the forest. The first was a
There are
rock.
an infinite number of names, but we chose one just for you.
Second was a cow pie. I argue there's not an infinite number of names. At some point in our culture, you've got to stay within the realm of a name. There's not infinite. You can't name your son Booger. The only Booger we know is the guy who is really bad at announcing football games. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, a little pine cone with a letter on it. Just show this to their kid one day. This is what we did for you. This is how we got your name. You remind us of a big old dried up piece of cow dung, and we love you. We love you.
Your name was whispered to us through secret signs that spoke of you and the person you will be.
What?
Your first name is a name rooted to the earth. It is inspired by Mother Nature, the world's true playground.
Okay, let's start taking a guess what this is. Your name is rooted to the earth. Mother Nature's playground. Pope's Instagram account. Sorry. Ugh.
A playground where you can explore, wander, and find incredible things.
Ugh. How'd they... That was a salamander. Wow, this is beautiful. Walking through the forest. What's it?
Your middle name is a name that's in your blood, passed down from generations of strong women.
Your middle... They just picked up a mushroom with a letter on it. They for sure ate the one next to it prior to doing this.
Women who will guide and protect you throughout the journey of your life.
Both of these names, gathered by your father and I, form one name, and we give this name to you.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what it is. Man, this is we're halfway through this thing. We just... Oh, we love you. We walk through the plants and the trees, and we're gathering what you will be called. You shall be called. You shall be called Meadows and Moons. What? They turn the corner here, and though they have a little foofy dog. Is this for the dogs? Is this the name for the dog? Don't tell me that. Why are we looking at a dog? The dog has a sweater on. Dogs already have a sweater. Your name is... Your name is... Oh, break it to us. Manure. And then we go to it. We just got to get to it. They're slowly putting it together. Juniper. Juniper. There it is. There it is. We all know.
Crazy white baby names.
Woo! Thanks for sending that in, people. Always send me in stuff. That's great. Gosh. It was great to see y'all out on the road. Thanks y'all for listening to Correct Opinions. The podcast is growing. Derek's in the house editing up a storm. It's looking good. So please go see the visuals. And I don't know. We're 2021. Dude, it's almost December. It's almost there. We're so close to the end. It's so close to the end. Please give this a good review. Share it around with your friends. Man, I appreciate you guys showing so much love. And until next time, have a great Thanksgiving. I'll leave you to it, and I'll talk to you next week as always. Do less, God bless. See y'all then. Peace. Correct opinion.